That's the key. I don't want anybody to ever do more than they're comfortable with, but I do want you to get on fire for God. I want you to get something inside of you that just cannot be quenched. Folks, when I go out, all I want to do is share Christ. I'm serious. I just want to share Christ. I have 19 years of making up to do as far as I'm concerned. The school shootings that have happened in the 19 years that I've been away from the church, mad at God, I blame for myself. I cried because of Columbine. I don't live in Colorado. I live here in Missouri, northeast Missouri. But you know why I cried? Because somewhere in that 19 years, when before I was on fire for God and I said, I'm going to win this country for Christ. I'm going to go and I'm going to preach to young people. And I'm going to get them on fire for God. I was over here playing games because I was mad at God while they're sitting there killing each other. And I blame myself because I wasn't preaching Jesus. Who's to know if my travels would have ever taken me there? Could I have changed a life? I don't know. I hope that I could. I hope that I can now. You're ready for school? It's a new year. If you're not on fire for God, man, I hope you will. If you're not saved, I hope you do. I'm not trying to scare anybody. But man, when you get in high school and you guys start driving, I pray the power of the blood over you guys and the hedge of protection, and I hope that your family does too. I know this church will. But should anybody encounter what I've seen encounter so many times in my life with young people, when their lives were tragically ended, I hope that I can say that person is on fire, and I know just split heaven's gates. I don't ever want to think about they weren't living for Christ. I had a young person, and he was 18 years old. He was in my youth group. And he was getting to the point where he was trying to decide whether or not he wanted to stay in youth anymore or not. He thought maybe he was ready to move on out into the grown-up section. I was at church, I was at work one day, and I saw him at a gas station. And I thought, God was really pushing me to go talk to him. But I didn't. I was busy. And I really felt the inkling to talk to him, and I didn't. I got a call less than an hour later that him and 3 of the people in his car had just hit a tree head on. I never got to talk to him. I hope that he kept God in his life. I think that he did. But I never had the opportunity, that final moment when God told me to talk to him, to talk to him. Young people, get on fire. Preach Jesus. Being a Christian is not boring. Let me tell you. If y'all are around me for very long, I'm not boring. I love having a good time. I love cracking up. I have more fun and I get more of a rush out of serving Christ right now than I ever did before on drugs or alcohol. It is some of it. I get some of the greatest highs, man. You think I'm kidding? There's some times in that back row back there, they got to hold me still. I know I don't think you guys are ready for me. Come off that bad rock. I can't dance, but boy, I'll shake it. I tell you, I get excited. Spirit comes on me. Y'all ever heard that song, when the Spirit of the Lord moves on my soul, I can dance with David dance. Huh? Have y'all ever read how David danced? Yeah, he danced so violently that his clothes fell off. Y'all ain't ready for me. I'm just kidding. Guys, I just want to talk to you tonight. I don't want to preach at you. I want to tell you a little bit about me and why I have such a heartfelt desire for the young people. There is nothing more exciting. I was telling them earlier, there is nothing more exciting when I sit in church, when I see people praising God. The dudes, dudettes, I will start bawling like a baby out back there when I begin to see the young people lifting their hands and begin to worship Him. That fire that is in young people can do some amazing, amazing things, let me tell you. Y'all have no idea the power that you have when you get on fire for Christ. I'm serious. You'll never encounter anything more amazing. There is something that God does to young people when they get on fire for Him that is beyond anything I can ever imagine doing. He will use you, and He will do some great things through you if you'll just let Him. It's crazy, man. I'm telling you. I've seen it. I have seen young people like you walking into churches, laying their hands on people, and being healed. I have watched young people on fire for Christ that can win souls and bring people to Christ like I never could imagine. Get on fire. I'm going to show you one. I'm going to finish it up, and I'm going to end it with a video. This is an 8-minute video. It is the most powerful 8 minutes I think that you will ever encounter. It will show you what the power of God and the Word can do when somebody decides to use it. One person decided to change a life by using the Word of God. It changed his life. It changed lives. His story is dramatic. It is powerful. It's something that I'm glad I never went through as a young person. I came from a loving home. I didn't have a mom. I was the youngest out of 6 kids. My dad was the first man in the state of Missouri to ever be awarded custody of his children. My mom did not want us. She did not want anything to do with us. I sat in a lawyer's office when my mom looked at the lawyer and my dad and said either he takes them or split them up. I have tried to have relationships with my mom. My mom disappeared for several years. I went and found her. I tried to have an encounter and have a relationship with my mom. I no longer have a relationship with my mom because the man that she married was a child molester, and I sent him to prison for 15 years. They don't like me. She doesn't love me. But God does. So when you feel like you're not loved, when you feel like nobody cares, when you feel like you're alone, remember God does. God loves you. I love you. People in this church, man, I know they love you. This church has a desire for young people, and I think it's going to explode. I think you guys are going to take off. I think there's a fire that's going to ignite, and I'm ready for it. The young people start coming. It's amazing how the church fills up. Everybody wants to be around the energy of a young person on fire. Trust me, I'm getting old. I need it. I need y'all. I need your enthusiasm. Makes me drink a few more energy drinks. Watch this video, guys. Let it touch your heart. Let it do something. When this video's over, what I want to do If you want, you don't have to. You don't have to come up here. I don't make anybody do anything. Everything is your decision. When we get done here, I want you guys, if you choose, to come up here. And I want you to allow us, as grown-ups, not saying you're not grown up, pray with you. Talk to somebody. If there's something going on in your life you want to talk to somebody about, pull somebody aside. We want to be here for you. We want to minister. We want to do everything we can for you to bring your lives on fire for Christ. Watch this video. Look what somebody did for this guy. And think about what you can do for the people in your school that are down and out. Maybe not so popular. Maybe don't have a friend. Maybe they're just alone. Maybe they stutter a little. I used to. I had a stutter. I had a stuttering problem in the southern twine because originally I was from the state of Alabama. Nobody can understand us. We talk a little funny. Trust me, I had to go through speech. I know what it's like to be alone. Nobody cared. Watch the video.